Okay, so today we're going to be doing a products that disappointed me video. So I delved into my disappointing regret products drawer, and these are the products that just kind of shouted at me. By the way, I've just done a Jeffree Star androgyny palette first impression, so I'm sorry about the arm. That video will be up by now, hopefully. I'm pretty sure it should. So anyway, let's just get straight into these disappointing products. What's this? Like I've got like a choir, not a choir. You know, like the. Anyway, I don't. She doesn't even know. Who knows? I've got something to tell you. Don't judge me. Do not judge me, right? I'm only telling you this because you might notice my contour is a little bit off over in this area. So here's my excuse. Last night, I was just, bathing the boys, and I was just, doing my thing in the bathroom cabinet, and I found my hair removal cream, and I just thought, do you know what? My moustache is getting a little bit out of control here, so why don't I put a bit on my face? So then I put a bit on my moustache, and then, you get a little bit carried away in the moment, and I was like, oh, I've actually got some baby hairs. I'm sure this would work on baby hairs. So then I'm like, putting it all up. Before I know it, it's on my face. Like, not on the top half. Just, I'm not that hairy. Just the lower half of my face. Right. So I'm like, okay, this is fine. And then I'm reading it. Do not apply to face. And I'm like, okay, bit too late for that. It's already on the face. Anyway, to cut a long story short, oh, by the way, then Honeys came home. And I'm there like this with, imagine it, with like hair removal cream on the bottom half of my face. Honeys comes in. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's a face mask. And then anyway, he knew it wasn't a face. So then I told him, I said, Honeys, okay, Honeys, if you just want to know so badly, I'm getting rid of my moustache, and I'm also, at the same time, getting rid of my baby hairs while I'm at it, because, I want a smooth face. Anyway, so I wanted to just tell you that story because if you notice, like, my skin's got a bit weird. I don't know what has happened. My skin feels super smooth, but where the hair removal cream it's left my skin a little bit funny. I'm hoping that that's going to go away at some point and not stay around forever, because how do I explain that? I don't want to have to tell this story, at the beginning of every single video, because you know what? But you know what? I own it. We all have baby hairs on our face, and I'm not brave enough to shave my face. I'm not quite at that level of kind of wanting them away that badly yet. But anyway, into the video we go, because I realise I've been talking for ages at this point. What should we begin with? She just does not know. We're going to begin with the most expensive product in here. This is by Hourglass, and it's their Luminous Light Ambient Lighting Powder. Now, I'm a huge fan of the shade Dim Light in this. Essentially, it's just a really kind of expensive, overly expensive, but it's super finely milled, like it's super like soft and silky to the touch, and it's just meant to be like a finishing powder that finishes off your makeup look. You just put it on and then say, right, I'm finished, because before you put the finishing powder on, how do you know you're finished? Like, really, makeup equivalent of a full stop at the end of a sentence. But yeah, so I love the shade Dim Light. And then when I ran out of that one, I thought, do you know what? I'm going to try another shade, because there might be another shade that I prefer to Dim Light. That was a bad idea, because when you're spending, a lot of money on a finishing powder, you want to know you're going to be getting one that you like. So, I mean, I'm always saying, go out of your comfort zone and try something different. Don't just stick to what you know. But actually, I'm the worst culprit for sticking to what I know. And definitely in this instance, like, I should have stuck to what I knew. I should have just gone and repurchased the Dim Light, because this product is, quite frankly, too expensive to be, trying a new one or stepping out of your comfort zone. So this is in the shade Luminous Light. This just makes my skin look kind of peach. You can guarantee that whatever foundation I've got on, which chances are it's probably a bit too dark for me, this is going to make it look even more too dark for me. It's going to make it look orange, in fact. I don't want an orange foundation. So I just find that I can't wear this. It just doesn't complement me. And I think if I had slightly deeper skin, this could work a treat and it would look really beautiful. But just on my fair skin, it doesn't work. If you've got really super fair skin, do not go for Luminous Light, because it will make you look kind of like orange Luminous Light, I suppose. So yeah, but it's a lovely product, and it's just a shame it doesn't work for me, but I'm going to give it to my sister because I know that she may love it. She has olive skin. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. Because I am like fair, blonde, but it used to be naturally blonde. It's not anymore. I dye it. She doesn't mind. She dyes it. Everyone knows I dye it probably. But super fair skin. My sister, olive skin, she looks Italian. And I don't look Italian. Okay, so the next product is by, I mean, this is going to be a very controversial one. I'm just saying it right now. This is the Mary Luminizer by the Balm, right? And this was everybody's favourite, at least a couple of years ago when highlighters were first becoming a thing. Everyone loved the Mary Luminizer. I just feel like so many other good highlighters have come out since this one. Like, it looks beautiful on my finger, it really does. It does swatch really, really nicely, like it looks beautiful. But it just wasn't as great as I expected it would be. I don't even know why. It just was not my favourite. It was not my favourite. I've never been 100% kind of blown away by this. It's not to say it's a terrible highlighter, because it's not. It's a really fantastic highlighter. But I think that all the hype and the build-up that was surrounding this and surrounding me buying it, it just didn't ever kind of live up to it for me, but I know loads of people love it. I think like the highlighter market now has just completely exploded. So, you know, everywhere you go, there's a highlight here, a highlight there, a champagne highlight, an icy highlight, a peachy highlight. We're just living in a world where there is just so much choice. Like at the time, 2 years ago when I first bought it, it never really got me going, and it still doesn't get me going, and I never reach for it. So just a bit disappointing. I mean, I know it's well loved, and if you like this highlighter, you know, I'm in no way wanting to offend you because it is a great highlighter. It just, I think the build up and my expectations were just so high, it just didn't match up, you know. Okay, so the next two, and actually this isn't just two, I bought I think 5 different Colourpop Lippie Stix. And the reason why these have disappointed me is because they smell so badly. And I've mentioned this on my Snapchat. I've mentioned it in videos. I've just mentioned it a lot. And everyone's probably bored of it. But they have a really strange, like, plasticky smell. The best way that I could describe these is like when I've bought fake like makeup from AliExpress, like fake liquid lipsticks, they smell a bit plasticky. To me, these smell plasticky, and I know everyone else thinks they smell lovely and sweet and vanilla-y, and I just don't get it. Like, to me, they just do not smell nice whatsoever. And I did email Colourpop, and I did make a little scene, you know. I emailed and I said, look, I know like the Colourpop Lippie Stix are really beautiful, but they just have a smell to them, and I do not like the smell. Are you aware that there was any kind of bad batch out there? Do you know of any? Could mine have been in a bad batch? Bad batch. Can't say that really fast. They got back to me and said that there was no bad batches. They have a high turnover of products, so they just make them and then they go out. There was no bad batch, apparently. They said, no bad batch. I have to believe them. And they gave me a $5 off coupon. I live in the UK. I do not want to pay I can't remember how much it was, £20.62 in a customs charge to get Colourpop. So I'm probably not going to be buying from Colourpop anytime soon. So yeah, I gave that code away to one of my American friends so that she could use it. I like Colourpop, I really do. These just have a really funny smell to them for me. And I know that no one else ever in the world thinks that they smell funny. Just me. I don't know what it is, but these do not smell good. And maybe they are a bad batch. I don't know. I don't know at this point. Okay, so the next product is by NYX, and this is the Tango with a, I can't read it that way. Tango, I felt like my mum then, because my mum does this all the time. No offence to my mum, but she wears glasses. And whenever she's reading something, she doesn't look close. She goes like this, and then she pulls it away, and then she's like this. I'm thinking, Mum, if your eyes aren't so good, put it closer to your eyes. But she doesn't. She holds it like here, and she's like struggling. And I'm like, Mum, hold it close to your face and then maybe you can see it a bit better. I don't know. I don't understand that. But anyway, Tango with a bronzing powder. Tango with bronzing powder. Oh, as in Tango the dance? I have no idea. Tango with... They're saying dance with the bronzing powder. Tango with it. I don't know. So this, when I first got it, reminded me a lot of the Pink Leopard kind of bronzer by Too Faced. However, It's nothing like it. This is just extremely pink toned. Like, this isn't a bronzer. I don't know who would be able to wear that as a bronzer, because, I mean, right, if you wear this as a bronzer, please do not take this as any kind of insult. And you go, girl or boy, whoever, if you wear this as a bronzer. But look, it's pink. This to me is definitely more of a blush, not bronzer. So I was a little bit disappointed in this. It has got like a cute little secret place below with a little brush in it, which actually I don't think I ever knew about that till now. That's like the first time we've ever ventured into the little secret hole. Isn't that cute? That's a cool brush. That would be actually quite cool for contouring, I think. Although maybe not, I don't know. Nose highlight, I don't know, under the brow bone, something. Chin tickler, I don't know. Well, it'd be good for something anyway. So yes, yeah, just not for me. Okay, so the next product, actually the next two products are skincare products. This is a moisturizer by Clinique. It's the Pep Start Hydra Blur Moisturizer. So this cost me £25. I'm a big believer in spending a bit more money on skincare, just because I think skincare lasts for so long anyway, and you're kind of putting it on your face, and you know what? I'm getting older now, so I'm very conscious of the fine lines, crow's feet and pores and just everything that's going on my face. So I'm trying to somehow, you know, really like look after my face right now, and I thought that this would be a good moisturizer. And I also like the fact that it claimed to blur pores and fine lines, because I thought, you know, on no makeup days this would be just like spectacular. However, this just was not that impressive. It's a super thick, like, I don't know if you can see, like I've used up a lot of it as well, just because I'm making myself use it up because it was expensive. But it's like a super thick formula. Here is, I think, is that it's just meant to kind of fill in your pores as opposed to blurring them. It just kind of fills them in. Like, this is just so similar to the L'Oreal Magic Blur Cream. I'll include the full name down below, but that one is like £10 and this one is £25. They are exactly the same thing, and if anything, I think the L'Oreal product actually does a better job of blurring out and kind of hiding pores and fine lines. So I just was not impressed with this whatsoever. And in terms of it being like a moisturizer, I don't think like it gives the skin much in the way of hydration, so wasn't very impressed with this. Pass. Pass. Okay, so the next product, I mean, it's looking quite worse for wear. For some reason, it's got a bit of chocolate on it. This has been living in my desk drawer at work for months at this point. This is the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray, and it's for oil control specifically. The reason why I don't like this is that every time I would use it, it just almost added like a film of tackiness to my skin, and it made my skin feel really dry. It just made my skin feel like tight and sticky, and it's just not very good. It was like spraying hairspray on my face, which, if you can imagine what that would feel like, it's not a very pleasant kind of feeling. So I'm just not a big fan of this. I've still got quite a bit left in the bottle and I don't really know what to do with it. I don't know whether I should mix it with something else and come up with some crazy concoction, or just use it as hairspray maybe. But I was not a big fan of this one. I fancy trying the one that they've got that's meant to be infused with like vitamin B6. That sounds really nice as like a pre-makeup spray potentially. I've just spotted the postman. He's pulled up there. He always pulls up there, and I'm just watching him, creeping on him, you may say, because I'm expecting a little delivery from Tam Beauty. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to keep my eye on him just in case he's got my Tam Beauty delivery, because he seems to not be knocking very loudly at the door recently, and then dropping the parcels off at the house 2 doors down. Knock, you know, I'm upstairs, so I can't hear the door very well, but not loudly, postman. It's almost as if he doesn't want me to answer. I don't know. Have I offended him in some way? Maybe he just thinks I'm a creeper, probably. Okay, so I just ran into the bathroom as I stopped being so lazy, and I just got the L'Oreal, this is the Revitalift Magic Blur kind of day moisturizer, which is a dupe for the Clinique Pep Start one. It's about £10 cheaper. It's always on offer as well in Boots, Superdrug, and I'm sure in other countries as well you can get good offers on L'Oreal. I just think the L'Oreal one is a much better product. They're just both so similar, and yeah, I much prefer the L'Oreal one. It blurs your pores, it blurs your fine lines. Not the best to wear like under makeup, but yeah, definitely I don't recommend the Clinique one. So just wanted to show you that bad boy. Okay, so next we have this is the Pure Clay Detox Wash by L'Oreal. They recently brought these out. They followed on from the clay face masks with these, and for some reason I thought that these were also face masks. I mean, really, even though it says Pure Clay Detox Wash, so it's telling me it's a wash. It's not telling me it's a mask, but Anwen thinks this is a mask, and then she's disappointed because she was expecting a mask. No, really. I was disappointed with this because it's very bizarre. Like, it's very bizarre. Watch, look, right, look. Can you see? Can you see that? It looks like tarmac before it's laid and set. It just looks like brown sludge. And if you imagine like brown gel-like sludge, rubbing it into your face, like imagine the sensation right now. Just rubbing into your face. Close your eyes and imagine, right, look at that. Just look at that for a visual. And then imagine like slimy gel like sludge. I just didn't like this. You can use it actually as like a mask if you want to. And, you know, you can just kind of leave it on your face for a bit and nothing happens, really. Smell absolutely beautiful. That's its one saving grace. In terms of being like a effective face wash, or in terms of like making you feel like, you know, you've pampered yourself or even just kind of cleaned your skin, this one doesn't really cut the mustard. I was not impressed with this. I definitely wouldn't recommend it. I think there's far better face washes out there on the market that actually give the impression that they're doing something. So I don't recommend this, didn't like it, but it smells lovely. So, you know, that's one thing, I suppose. Okay, so I'm going to go now. I'm trying to keep this video kind of short and to the point. So sorry if it seems like I've kind of rushed through anything. I'm going to go now. Let me know down below. Are there any products that you've tried recently that you've been super disappointed in and you're just like a salty machine saying, I do not like this product. It is absolutely ridiculous. Tell me. Tell us all. Let us know in the comments below. I will be back soon with more salty videos probably, and reviews and all the other stuff I do. Don't forget, if you want to, you don't have to. You're under no obligation. Like, seriously, if you want to, that's fine. If you don't want to, then that's fine too. But on my Snapchat, I am trying to do like lots of like mini makeup reviews, and if I'm doing like a first impression, I'll do like check-ins on my Snapchat, and I do try to like incorporate that a lot into like my reviews and stuff. So just if you want to, you can check out my Snapchat, but don't worry if you don't, like, it's fine, that's fine. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I hope you have a lovely, fantastic, brilliant day or evening or night, whatever it is, like, wherever you are. I feel like Shakira, whenever's going to last forever. Sorry, anyway. Okay, thanks for watching, bye. I started waving them before I'd even finished the sentence. How awkward is that? She's not even finished the sentence and the hand is up and it's waving away awkwardly. Anyway, she's going to go now. Okay, bye. Oh, gosh. Sometimes, Anwen, sometimes. Don't know what to do with you, really. You don't know what should we do with you. Who knows? I'm going to go now. Bye. Rigid hand, rigid hand. It's got rigor mortis. It can't wave. Okay, I'm really going now. Bye-bye.